groovy.
Hello and welcome back to another cult horror movie review. This week we're looking at another work from the lord of gimmicky horror, William Castle, who delivered us the one and only House on Haunted Hill. This time he teams up with horror legend Vincent Price, who brings to the screen his Vincent Priciest performance ever. Yes, I just made that up. Now come on, this series being about cult classic horror films, you guys knew that I would have to give this one a watch at some point. But just before we get going, if there's a cult horror movie you would like me to review, just leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and please let me know your thoughts and feelings on House on Haunted Hill. So Price plays a wealthy, eccentric millionaire who invites 5 random strangers to spend the night in a supposedly haunted house. Each individual who survives until morning will be awarded $10,000, but when weird shit starts happening around the place, the question is, will anyone make it out alive to enjoy that money? It's slightly a cut above the other William Castle movies that I've talked about. The highlight, without a single doubt, is the terrific and unforgettable lead role by Price himself. This truly is one of the creepiest performances he's ever given, in my opinion. He is the one who carries this whole movie and makes it all work. If someone else had played his part, I don't think this movie would be as good as it is. But it also benefits from rather solid acting by Caroline Craig, who plays a terrified young woman. And let me tell you, she does a lot of screaming. More like House on Screaming Hill. To my surprise, there are a few genuinely creepy and suspenseful moments from time to time. We've got lightning, severed heads appearing out of nowhere, and very unpleasant ghosts. When it wants to, we also get an effective musical score, and also some surprisingly good camera work for this type of film. I was able to get my hands on a very high definition version, and let me tell you, the black and white just looks gorgeous. Director Castle utilizes the shadows and the dark in a very clever way to enhance the creepy atmosphere in this haunted house, which is not something I noticed as much in his other productions. I like the look of the sets with old furniture and cobwebs everywhere and all. This being a William Castle movie, it does have a certain silliness to it though. Unlike in his later pictures, he doesn't actually appear at the beginning or in the end to talk directly to the audiences. There aren't as many gimmicks apart from the skeleton and this hand, which is pretty random. In fact, the skeleton prop was actually a real skeleton that the crew got from a biology lab. It kills me how the guy has got his own IMDb page. He's even listed in the credits as himself. What? It's not a perfect horror movie. One thing I will mention is that I didn't find there to be too much going on for the good first half, although things start to pick up in the second half. There are quite a few plot holes and elements of the story that go completely unanswered for, so yeah, that left me pretty confused. But even so, amidst all of his cheesiness and silliness and things not always making that much sense, this is not a horror movie to take too seriously. House on Haunted Hill has got an irresistible charm. You just can't hate on a film like this. It's there just to give you goosebumps and casually send a few chills down your spine. It's a decent little chiller that you can put on to pass the time and get a few scares. What you could hate on though is the 1999 remake, which just looks like tasteless trash. And something that I very recently just found out, William Castle's daughter, Terry Castle, is supposedly working on yet another remake. So we'll have to see how this all pans out, but for now, stick to the original. I recommend it.